Hi guys, Dr. Tata here and welcome back to Doctor's Gaming. My microphone just screwed up on me, but hey, look at that, I'm back. Let me see if I am actually speaking, because I do not see if I am speaking or not. Yes, I am. Good. My headset audio was weird there for a second. But yes, I hope you guys are doing awesome. Welcome back to the Monster of the Month, the longest running campaign we have for Curse of Strahd at the moment. Our characters have finally leveled up to level 7. We are about to start off where they left off last time, having an intense battle with Strahd and his minions. It was the official Monster of the Month fight, which means that they had to face a Monster of the Month. Usually, I give them a month to find the monster, track the monster, and try and kill it. If they are successful within that month, they won't have a monster the next month, and they won't have any problems. So far, they have succeeded twice, and I think failed 3 times, but right now, they are doing perfectly fine. I'm just looking for something here. That's what I'm looking for. Actually, that's the wrong thing I'm looking for. And I'm looking for my chat as well. There we go. So we are about to head back in, chat to the players. Today we have 3 players. The 4th one can't make it, but hey, we still have enough players to play some Curse of Strahd. Hope you guys are doing well. Let's jump into this thing. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. Alright, have you sung your song? Are you happy?
I am happy.
Good. And you're stronger than yesterday, even though it's today. Because I'm sure you're happy about the level up as well.
I mean, I can tell you what it was. It was the song in the end of Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Oh, I never played that one.
Really? It's a good one. It's one of the best pirate games ever.
Pirate games or Assassin's Creed games? Because there's a difference.
It's both.
No.
Yeah.
I can probably say
It
that much.
works well as both.
I guess so.
You'd be surprised, but it does.
Okay, good to know. Alright, so last where we left off, our party of adventurers who are doing quite well for themselves, even though they are still nameless heroes. I guess at some point I will have to ask you, what is your group name? You defended the village of Krezk from a large attack, largely targeted at you for various things that you have done over the course of your journey through Barovia. You defeated Kirill Stoyanovich, a werewolf, and a tie to Io Toronescu, who is one of your party members. You faced off against him and a lot of werewolves and a lot of bats. The battle ended in fireballs after fireball after fireball because Strahd was present. And later in the large battle, Rahadin, the Chamberlain of Strahd, also appeared. He was the one that sort of decided the fates of your uh, big epic showdown. Kirill turned out to be not a really good monster of the month, so you took care of him very, very quickly. Congratulations, you have completed the quest for the last month. Now it means you don't have another monster of this month, which is great. You have a little time to deal with other issues. Uh, I don't think anyone else is sweating a lake. I'm rather cold actually, but not freezing cold. You guys are watching as the forest is, well, not really watching, you're attempting to stop the flames that was caused by the spell casting. You can see on the other side of it there are also other Barovians from the village of Kresk being led by Anna Kreskova, who are also trying to get buckets and things from the very, very long way that the pool of sunlight is, the pool of sunlight that used to be enchanted but isn't anymore. It still offers a lot of water. And you can all see some ravens flying in your direction. So what would you like to do? Well, we'll start there.
I mean, this is after all our the rest and stuff.
No, the long rest is still coming.
Oh, okay.
But you have leveled up, don't worry. I just told you what will happen.
Yeah, yeah. All good, all good.
Oh, good, oh, good, oh, good. Ah, and all of the maps I've been checking this whole time was not fuzzy. This one map is fuzzy. But it's gonna be back in a second. Alright, so yes. Beatrice, you immediately recognize that these ravens flying towards you must be the were ravens from the Wizard of the Wines. They had been notified or noticed the clear signs of lightning and thunder coming from somewhere within Barovia, went to investigate that, and instead is flying towards this large column of smoke emanating from the woods.
I'm gonna run towards them
Hmm.
while I'm throwing some rays of frost to the fire.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, tiefling of Agathis, I'll call it. It's a weird way to
And
say it.
I'll wait, yeah, and I'll wait until they're able to talk to me to ask also what's going on at the wine.
Okay, yeah. Um, this map. I'm gonna put myself there so I can at least be non-fuzzy. So flying down towards you, you don't recognize them immediately until they use their action, obviously, to change from a raven form to the hybrid form. They can still fly in their hybrid form. And you recognize the male figure, one of the male figures. I have to remember their names now. So one thing I didn't open was the Wizard of Wines. That helps me a lot. Um, uh, Alvier, uh, Davian Martikov's youngest son, is flying down towards you. Are you safe? Are you all right? What has happened here?
Strad was here.
It seems like torture and various other devices. You seem very, very hurt.
We are good for now, but how are things with you? Is Esmeralda and our friends?
So they are alive, only just, but they are alive. They are doing well. They have uh, saved our lives.
So what happened after we left?
Ah, well, we have just finished a battle of our own, in fact, and we had been recovering from that, starting to rebuild. I do not know. This is the second lightning that has hit, but you remember the lightning that hit yesterday? somewhere.
Yes, we were like, there were some weird clouds moving around.
We had noticed that it had hit Kresk. Grandfather had started to get, actually, father had started to get worried for it. Well, Esmeralda, she was on high alert after that, and she started patrolling the winery with Ivor and Teach. She tells me that she was focused on the north. I almost went French there. She was focused on the north side of the winery vineyard, and we were inside of the house, recovering and getting some of the barrels ready. And there was a large crash coming from the horse's stable. Running outside with, well, flying outside with me, at least. We all saw a gargantuan tree covered in rotted leaves, dried mud, and old wood attacking the winery. We all got our things together, got some of the, or tried to get any of the horses, but unfortunately they had already died. This large tree just attacked the whole building. It, while I was gathering as much as I could, shooting arrows into this thing's bark and hide, we realized that Esmeralda was on the wrong side of the winery and she was rushing in from the other side. The tree started destroying the bottom floor and then ripping the roof from the second floor as well, down into the ground. Looking back, I saw a lot of grapevines had been destroyed. I fear that, unfortunately, our winery is possibly destroyed at the moment. It's going to take us years, months to recover from the destruction.
So did you all abandon
Oh,
the winery?
we grabbed the children and fled to the forest. I stayed behind with Stefania and rushed to protect the winery. Dag was there as well. Dag Tomescu. We saw the other warrior. I think his name was Teach. He was at the front line, swinging wildly and crazily with every attack. That small little blue wizard, he protected himself.
As expected.
As expected. But he apparently helped Esmeralda quite a lot. Because the two of them, they started casting this energy from their hands, this lightning, and it just went into the roots and the barks of the tree. That was at the point when the massive tree just grabbed me and pulled me towards me. It had these vines that would just shoot out, grab one of us, and grab Teach as well. It hit him over the head. It started pushing towards me. But luckily that little blue man was there, casting as much lightning as he could. It slowed the monster down a bit.
At least he's casting lightning at the right targets this time.
Apparently, yes. But
This tree you talk about, is it black with disgusting like liquids?
it had.
So I'm asking him if it's the Gultias tree.
Yeah. He when you start describing it, he knows what the Gulthias tree looks like, and he will tell you that whatever this tree was, it was made from the Gulthias tree, but it had mud-like sections in it and lashing all over it. It was more of a mud-like tree with part of the Gulthias tree towards it, but most of it is constructed from the Gulthias tree. It's not the Gulthias tree itself being uprooted. Sorry. It was because of all that lightning that the tree started to slow down a little, a little bit, and it saved the two of them saved my life. Esmeralda says that she realized the tree was almost slain, and she'd hoped that someone would kill it, but we fought it. That other man with a long sword, he attacked and missed and attacked and missed and attacked and missed again. But in the end, it was Esmeralda that Oh no, it was the little man that killed it.
You're like stealth rolling this
No, this is
or something?
I've already rolled for this encounter a while ago. This is
Oh, nice.
I rolled the encounter and I wrote down word for word what happened each round.
Wow.
Yep.
And that's interesting.
Yeah. The little man has been mumbling to himself ever since, but Esmeralda seems happy. At least she's protecting the winery while we are looking at what happens here. What should we do?
Well, um, as long as the
Hey
monster is
Alexander, hoe
dealt
gaan dit?
with,
Ek hoop alles gaan goed.
I don't know, is there anything needed from us at this point? We should have been there too, but it seems that everyone is in need of help in this place, and it's
From
difficult.
from the way you look, you seem like we are the ones that are helping you at the moment.
That is true.
I owe you my life, and I don't think we need much more help. It's been only been a day. It's gonna take us months to recover from what happened there. But that monster is dead, thanks to Esmeralda and the little man and well, the other warrior too.
It seems that we can deal with our objectives while our friends deal with the protection of the winery, at least.
I do have a favor to ask actually, and I hope that it's not a big thing for you. I need you to take my friend at the winery to stay with you. He's a priest. He can help you also with healing, but he needs a place to stay for a while. He's not safe in Kresk at the moment.
I see. Well, most of the house is ruined. The gaping hole that that thing left in the house is made for us sort of difficult arrangements, but we can bring him here.
I don't
He's
think that his living arrangement doesn't really mind being on the open sky, and she like if you know what I mean,
yeah.
like she needs IO or something.
I would actually I don't think he's a man who doesn't care about luxury. He has devoted his life to help the weak, and I trust you to keep him company. And I can give you also some gold for that.
I
That sounded so horrible.
I
no.
mean, I'm asking them to babysit them.
Yeah, no.
I
I
I
know.
know, I know. It's
It's
just
just
like, well, keep him company. It's like, wait, what?
no. I thought it was more the money making thing, but make me a persuasion check, Beatrice, and I'll see what you roll. He's not saying no. He has oh wow, he has to think of his father, and you know how Davian is. Davian is one of those people that's not going to trust anyone that is brought there anyway. Well, perhaps I will speak to Esmeralda first when I get back with him. She has a way with my father. She just tells him what she wants to do, and he has to listen to her. I,
Okay, I'm happy that we left the right person for the job.
she, I think my father is scared of her. She's pretty intense when she gets angered. But uh, perhaps we should be doing this while we put out the fires.
Also think about that. He can create water. He can help you with the winery. He can work a bit with you.
Actually, let me check if I prepared any of those spells, because that might help here, where this raging fire is still going on. Create food and water, protection from poison, purify food and drink, false life. No, he does not have create water. He's got meld into stone for some reason, and revivify. But I'm sure when he prepares it for the day, he will have it.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously.
Does Ayo have any create water? I don't think so either.
I don't think so either. I'll check. Uh, 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 Ivor. What do I? Oh, I still have Ivor for reasons, obviously. Oh, there you are. Fireball, mass healing, remove curse, healing word, cure wounds, burning hands, fairy fire, bane. Not prepared for today. So yeah, apparently, but the fire is the fire that has been spreading through the woods that you guys are very close to. It's not a fire at the winery.
Well, thinking that they want to plant stuff again and regrow things. That's why
I
I
see.
mentioned that.
Ah, hey, look at that. The map is back. Well, it's more of the destruction. They destroyed a lot of the grapevines, and without the gems, we can't. Wait, wait. I forgot to tell you. Deep within the tree that was there was a gem in its heart. We have recovered one of the gems at least. You recall that Davian had asked you to look for these pinecone-shaped gems, and it appears that this large creature had one of them in its chest. That is the gem that makes the grape mash. Like the what is it? I think it's called the grape mash. What's the I forget that one's name. How dare I? The purple grape mash. That's the name. Ooh, no spoilers. Svalish. I think Svalish. Svalish is what is it again? Um, where does the word Svalish come from? It's German or no? It's not German. It's I can't remember. So I'm assuming you guys are trying to help here with dousing this fire, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
So make me some survival checks, please. If you get a 15 or lower, you're going to be taking some damage from the fire. I'm going to roll 2d6 per one you get lower. Oh boy. That's a lot of
Let's
damage.
see. I don't think that Av will do it, just because she's very injured.
So, yeah. So vinyl, I think this is Svalich and not Svalich, but the way I say it is Svalich. So Av is not helping, and you're not helping either. Well, you're not.
Mostly because
Yeah, because you guys are still basically injured, and I think as soon as you start rushing into the fire, you start feeling your wounds from the battle, and you start realizing how much the battle took out of you. So you leave it to the rest of the Barovians to at least try and dust the fire. I'm not going to impose any damage on you then.
I can do it because I had some hit points left and I have resistance, so I would help a bit.
Alright, okay.
I had 25 left.
Alright, that's true.
Yeah, and I could have used wholeness of body, so I would have had
Okay, so you would have been able to do this
24 left.
You would have had 24 left. Okay, so with your help, then the fire is a little bit, from your side at least, contained and not spreading. From their side, it's working a little bit better. I'm actually gonna roll 40-20s here and see how they do. I'll add +3 to their skills. It's gonna take a few hours for this fire to be doused. Luckily, because you were at the center of a lot of the fire, it's not spreading throughout most of this wood, because you know this is the woods are massive, but they're ancient trees, so it takes a while for them to catch. But once they catch, they will spread like wildfire. I don't know if any of you played Minecraft before. Any fire in that forest spreads. Yeah. We've got a friend from our Monday Curse of Strahd group saying hello to all of you players.
Hello.
Hi.
Our new friend.
Hey, you're not supposed to be here. Get away from here. You're not supposed to be spoiled like this.
Yeah, he's not supposed to be spoiled like this. He's like, he just started his session yesterday. No, it's not gonna be spoiled.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
it's just.
All right, but yes, you douse the fire and are at least able to help the village in this way. I think Io feels very, very bad again for causing more damage once again with Fireball, but I mean, he was not the only one that cast Fireball. I think he was.
I mean, the devil also cast fireball,
The
so at
devil,
this point,
yeah, the devil cast more Fireball than you did. But yes, you're able to make your way through the Oatsfoliage roads and get back to Kresk for what I'm sure is a very, very long rest.
no cheering crowds. We just fended off Strahd.
They don't know that. Are you gonna tell them that?
I mean, wasn't it obvious? Or did the tons of okay, now I understand, like, perspective wise, why it doesn't make sense.
Yeah. So Anna is gonna run over to you. Anna Kreskova runs out. While she's ordering a lot of people to make this Chinese fire line, she sees you are still there. She sees that you are very hurt, and she's gonna rush over to the nearest one, who is in this case is Evelyn, and oh, you're alive. You're safe. What happened? We saw lightning. We heard what you had said, and feared the worst.
We managed to drive him off.
Thank heavens, then. Well, I don't know who to thank anymore these days. Well, at least for the moment, I'll thank you. And I'll tell my husband that he can go screw himself. You're more than welcome to come back into the village. He's ranting and raving about things that makes no sense. It's obvious that you, whoever you are and whatever you are, have made the sacrifices needed. I've been thinking about it. What should we be calling you? Romanian.
It's like, it's at this point, maybe we could heal up first. She's like running around into HP at the moment.
Yeah,
like,
no.
So it's like,
Come in.
maybe not now.
She's gonna point. Anna's gonna point to the fire. Yes, obviously not now. Still raging. Go find a home, and we'll talk when you've had the rest. Anna Kreskova is happily married. Her husband is just not not that type of person. He's a old sack of farts. That's what he is. Right, so yeah, you're free to choose a house within Krez to take your long rest in.
Okay, I think we'll just long rest where we long rested last time. I don't remember.
Yep. So you last time you split up because there's not enough space in the Burgomaster's home for all of you to sleep in. But I think Beatrice slept at the pregnant woman's home, and Evelyn might also have been there. So it might have been the men split up from the women. Oh, phone call.
Yeah, I don't mind wherever we. I guess I would go wherever Aurelius is at the moment. I think he was at the Burgomaster's house.
Aurelius is passed out at the Burgomaster's mansion still, because it's not been 8 hours yet. I think that's the reason why he's not helping in this thing. Because he was very, very thankful to actually be sleeping.
I think that in this case, like, and during the rest part at least, Av will like sleep in it. Is there a tavern or something of the sort?
No. Unfortunately, this town does not have any taverns. It only has wood. They remember they take care of themselves, and the only things that they need from the outside is
wine.
Wine, which now will not be able to come back very, very soon.
I mean, we did give them wine.
You did give them wine. It's gonna last. It's gonna last for as long as it lasts. They provide for themselves through pigs and chickens, and they have their own plots of farm. Each of the houses.
Okay. I basically wanted like the song part of Evelyn's level up, basically doing like this point, like it's like uplifting whatever.
Sure.
Whatever is left to uplift in Kresk.
Well,
Go to the creepy lady, the old creepy
yeah,
lady.
go tell. I want a story. Give me a story. Give me a story, and I'll give you a coat.
Yeah, no.
But please.
But yeah,
I want a coat. Why want a story?
so
I'm
I
pretty
think
sure that
I'll
you're
just
hiding it.
do performance now that I can actually am proficient. No, for fuck's sake!
Oh boy. Yeah, your proficiency is helping you tons here. Your fingers are raw, your muscles are sore, you barely lift up that what are you using to play here?
Guitar, I guess.
Guitar. Oh, well that feels like a lead hammer to you.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, now you roll well.
Yeah, apparently you should not be fighting today because you've been having really, really bad level up rolls, you've been having bad survival rolls, performance rolls. Oh boy.
Wow, like I rolled for HP like 4 times. I got a 2.
You're not good today. Uh,
No.
so the woman that you are here in the house with, I forget her name as well because I don't have that open at the moment. I have Amber Temple open for reasons. Let me open Village of Kresk so I can get her name. She comes up to you at some point and say, perhaps it's going to bother the baby.
Good uplifting song for the people of Kresk. Yes. Yes. I'm going to sleep now.
You know her to be
Out of shame.
Demira Yelensky. All right.
Yes.
Beatrice,
So
yeah. So yeah, you can go get your long rest. You definitely need it. It is late afternoon-ish. Beatrice, you come into the room that has been set aside for Aurelius, and you see that he is up and awake, concerned, but reticent to move. Beatrice, I had heard what had happened outside. Is it true you had faced the devil yourself?
Once again, yes. And we almost didn't make it this time either, but
I worry for you so much. You have gone through so much in your life. Why? Why do this to yourself? Why do this to others? It's not the way I taught you, is it?
I came here because of you, because I was looking for you.
I I didn't want to leave you behind. You know I was looking for Saint Markovia. Or did I never tell you that that is the reason I had come here in the first place?
But it seems that we have to escape this place. I also want to know about her, but I don't want to stay here.
When I had realized that I was stuck here, or when I learned that where I was and what I was doing, I tried to escape through the fog just outside of town here. It almost killed me, Beatrice. I cannot leave this place. It penetrates your body, it takes your vitality. It was then that I had realized that either I stay here the rest of my life, die an old man, or find a way to cure the insanity that is in that abbey.
The only way to fix this is killing Strad. And if you feel too weak to come with us to the castle, you can just stay somewhere else. But this is what I want to do.
I I am
And then we will get out of here.
for the moment I am still weak. Give me a couple of days to recover. Now that my mind is a little more at ease, and strangely, I am further away from the yelling and screaming of the creatures. And after speaking with the villagers here, I realized that even though I had been feeding many of the mongrel folk, they had been spending the evenings coming down to the village, raiding and pillaging the the graves, stealing pigs, chickens, any food they could find. They're ravenous, these creatures. No, no, I think for the time being, I must stay here, provide food for this villagers, perhaps.
So what happened with the abbot? I have spells now that can make you tell me the truth, but I don't want to use them. So you better tell me.
What do you mean, what happened with the abbot?
This magic that happened, this spell that transformed you.
Oh, the age I am right now. I see. Let's call it a flaw of mine, a a desire, a predilection I did not know I had. When he had offered me eternal beauty, I accepted it. He led me down into the the pool of sunlight. I had bathed there for many evenings and many nights, and then eventually my body just cleared of the wrinkles. My teeth regrew. My bones became stronger. And I was revitalized.
I'm doing an insight check on that.
Go for it. I know you were waiting for it.
It sucks like every other roll.
I don't know how many inside
Oh
checks
my.
you have made in this campaign, but it's always below a 10. Beatrice, why?
Do you
So
have
you're-
inspiration?
No,
No,
she used it already, remember?
I used it for the level 6.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that all this happened from the pool and it wasn't a spell of his?
No, he had been praying. He had been speaking with the Morning Lord. But he is directly linked to him. He's a messenger directly from Lathander. You know he is a diva, right?
A diva.
Yeah. So diva here
Does he
in
have
the
I mean,
paparazzi?
I
in
noticed the six packs, so
Yeah.
I can understand why. but
Oh,
So in this
yeah.
sense, a diva is a deva, D-E-V-A.
A deva.
A deva.
Yes. Not a dova.
Yeah, not a dova, but a deva.
I know Dova is
Dova
dragon
King,
in
yeah, the
Skyrim.
same thing.
Yeah.
That's a dragon in Skyrim. So, you can make me a religion check or a history check to realize what a deva is or a diva.
what the hell?
What, Beatrice?
Nice.
I see from your confused look that you do not know what this is.
His six packs, they got me very distracted, I have to say.
Yes, exactly.
Ah,
The power of the six pack was strong with him.
predilections, I see. So you have them too. That makes me feel better. Let me just look for the abbot here. There's the abbot. Well, devas are angels. They act as divine messengers to the material plane, the Shadowfell, and the Feywild. They assume the form appropriate to the realm they are sent to. Legend tells of angels that take mortal form for years, lending aid, hope, and courage to good-hearted folk. A diva can take any shape, although it prefers to appear to mortals as innocuous humanoid or animals. Actually, I like using this accent to read because it forces me to read slower. When circumstances require that it cast off its guise, like it had to do to complete the ritual on me, a diva can appear as a beautiful humanoid-like creature with silvery skin Its hair and eyes gleam with unearthly luster, and large feathery wings unfold from its shoulder blades. This one, sadly, has a few blackened feathers in its wings. But I had seen those wings, my Beatrice. I had known.
So he did a ritual because you said that he had to transform for the ritual.
Well, he
So it
had
was
to.
a kind of magic.
Yes, but it must have been magic from at least a source of divinity, religious zeal.
Have you seen the body parts on the table that he has up his room?
I am free to visit the abbey, but all I do is go down to the mongrel folk. I do not explore most of the abbey. I did not feel it was necessary. He had put in my trust. Well, he had put in his trust in me to not delve into many too secrets. Too many too secrets. Ugh.
Uh, Look, in a way, I feel weird about the abbot. I mean, he really thinks he's doing something good, but something really awful happened here. I don't know if it was from Strahd, but clearly he's a necromancer at the moment.
A necromancer.
You can choose what you want to believe, but I have some other people that you can, I'm sure, happily take care of outside of Kresk that I can take you tomorrow morning.
So I am to leave my newly planned duties here as well.
I can always find you some duties. There are people that need your help in a different area. I kind of have figured out that he has a craziness at the moment, right?
No, yeah, he's a little bit insane, but he's also he doesn't know as much as you do. Remember that. Um, he's he doesn't have any of the flaws that the mongrel folk has, at least. Um, I'm actually gonna share his flaw with you because I don't remember if I shared that flaw with you.
I'm wondering. He's basically a bleeding heart kind of character. It's like, oh, I can't
Yeah.
leave
Yeah,
these
of course
people
he
behind.
is. He's an abbot. What do you? Oh, he's a cleric. What do you expect?
So yeah, bleeding heart.
Hmm. And the thing that I think is the most difficult for you to come by is his bond here, especially since it relates to um to Saint Markovia.
I mean, at
And
this point, I think that saving him is basically ending the curse at this point.
it feels like it.
I
That's
mean,
why Beatrice is trying to shift him around, I think. I I'm not stopping from helping you, Beatrice. I just need to recover. And you have shown me a way that what I was doing in that abbey was wrong. It was not right. And I blame myself for a lot of what I had been doing. But I needed to know where Markovia was, where her bones are buried. It is said that there is a relic of divine strength buried with her. Her bones had been turned into a weapon. And that's what I am looking for. That is why I'm here.
And that's why you abandoned me at the church and I was getting whipped for days waiting for you.
He's probably going to start. He's very, very close to crying at the moment, actually, when he hears those words. Whoops. I had told. Oh, I
Your
had.
best friend was taking care of that, and then I had to escape. But you know what? I realized that all this time inside this church, getting tortured by these people,
But don't tell me, please,
I didn't.
Beatrice. I did not know. Obviously, you can tell him.
For some reason here, I met some people who count on me. Maybe it's because people are desperate and they don't care about the way I look, but I found power after I escaped this place. I don't want to go back, but I also want to escape Barovia.
That is the energy emanating from you?
After I left, these powers started manifesting.
I see. Well then, you have become a better person than I am, clearly. I don't know what to say.
I still respect you and I still want to help other people as much as you do, but I don't want you to die from it because I almost got killed from my desire to help strangers.
I see. Well then, I will go where you say I must go. Where you think I am the most use. If you do not think that it is within this village, and if I cannot escape through the mists, I will follow who you say I have to follow.
We can take you to a place where we have allies. You can stay there, meet them, help them out, and then if you would like to come with us to Ravenloft, we can pick you up then.
I will very much love to go with you to Ravenloft. It might be my only way to show you that I am the only that I am not what you think I am. Speaking of, I'm gonna make an insight check for him to see if he realizes what you think he is. Oh, yeah, he does. And also speaking of Roland, is there anything specific that you want to do? Because I think I skipped you.
Not entirely. Just kind of hanging out here.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hanging out with weird chick with the furs.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, no, this is
Partying hard.
This is not the old lady's house. This is the pregnant girl's house.
Oh, okay.
And if you're hanging out with her, she is sort of wincing a little bit
Uh-oh.
and sweating a little bit as well.
Oh no, her water broke.
Aha, yes, her water broke.
You want the dark elf burping?
She's
That's a great idea.
she's clutching onto the chair and trying to show that she's not in pain, but with your massive high perception, you certainly know that she's in pain.
Yay! Not when medicine checks. Woo! Let's kill a kid.
All right, so yeah, I'd ask her, "Are you doing okay?"
I I do not think so, no.
It seems a problem.
Might I ask you to do me a favor? I don't know why I'm also
Yes.
adopting this accent for her, but I'm gonna go with it.
Go with it.
Can you find my midwife, Kritiana Dolvov? Kritiana Dolvov,
Where am I?
and find
Yes,
me a
I find
priest quickly.
Where?
Ask Burgomaster, wife, ask her. As you see, she goes into it.
I mean, there's Father Aurelius.
Yep. Yeah, she goes into a spasm of pain. Evelyn, you can hear this in your stupor.
Okay, I think I'll run over as well. It's like, what in the hell's?
Yeah, you can clearly see she's far along. Actually, make me a medicine check to see if you can see how far she's along. Then we'll see how many times you've had to do this in the battlefield as a guard.
Yay! Oh, 16.
Yeah,
Finally a normal roll.
Finally a normal roll. Yeah, you running up can clearly see that she's in the middle of contractions.
It's like, get a priest now. Go. It's like like no, basically like straight to the point. Like go, take a priest now, and
Okay.
I'm trying to like, I'll give her bardic inspiration.
Hey, look at that.
Basically, yeah, I'm like basically like holding her. Okay, push.
Push. All right. Yeah, this is giving
So
you starting to give you your multi-class things as well.
I mean, I'll use my bardic inspiration. Why not?
Sure.
As her, me inspiring her to push out the baby.
Roland, what are you doing as you're being pushed out of this house by two women?
Well, the last thing I remember being said was go get the priest. So that's what I'm gonna go.
So where are you going to find a priest?
I think I would run out and just start yelling for a priest.
Okay.
Is there a doctor in the
Yeah,
house?
doctor, is it doctor? Hello, doctor. Make me a quick investigation check, I think, because I don't think I want to do a performance check here.
Wow.
Wow.
Just
Okay.
wow.
Just wow.
Killing it.
Explain to me how a 3 investigation is helping you here.
Um, let's see.
There is a man here. I'll grant you that. He's slowly walking to his home, stumbling.
Hello, random person. Go.
Yeah, so I think I would run out almost panicked.
Yeah, clearly, with that investigation,
Um,
clearly.
so I would be panicked, and what I would imagine me yelling is more of a whisper.
I
Like
yeah, I
I'm
think
like I need a priest.
underneath your voice, you're clearly just going, "I need a priest. I need a priest. I need a priest. I need a priest."
Yeah,
No one's watching you.
but in my head I'm yelling this out loud because I'm so frantic.
Hmm. All right, so roll me a d8. Let's see which direction you're running into. So 1 would be north, then northwest for 2, and east 3.
6.
6. So you're running west. You're running in this direction.
Oh, great.
Excellent.
Okay, can I try medicine check to
Go for
help
it.
her with the birth at least?
Yeah.
Can I use the inspiration I gave her technically to do this?
Yeah, sure.
Because like
I mean, her contractions are just starting. It's not like the baby's going to go. Boop, boop. You've got time.
medicine. Oh, and a +6 because bardic inspiration, a d6, so it's 12, 20.
20, nice.
Not
Okay,
a natural 20, but 20.
you know how to start this process. I'm not going to explain it in vivid detail. It'll be fading into black at that point.
Yeah, I rather we did.
Yeah. But Roland, I'm gonna ask you when you get to a certain point, how far are you running before you realize you're just running?
Well, I mean, my normal run speed is 45 feet,
Hmm. So you're far enough out of this
and
house and into the street and almost at the next house.
I mean,
So this won't be
yeah.
accurate, obviously, because this is a world map and we don't really expect fights to happen here.
I guess
So
with the
I'd probably run like it'd probably be like that dash.
Okay,
So I'd probably be down here somewhere.
sure. Yeah, you can move yourself there.
I guess by me using bardic magic, her tattoo starts glowing, and like ghostly hands help her doing the medicine checks or something.
What is? Oh, well, yeah. What?
Yeah,
What is that? Why? What magic is this?
it's like I guess like with my new it's like shh,
You-
let the spirits of mothers help you.
Oh, all right, fine, fine.
Should I roll persuasion or?
No, she will believe you immediately when you say the spirits of the mothers.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Beatrice, getting back to you, because I just wanted to have that moment there.
Yeah.
No, I guess that's it. I just wanted to basically complain that he abandoned me.
Yeah, no, it was a
Uh,
perfect. It
well,
was a
he was the only
perfect.
person in my church that cared for me, and I think I will go to sleep if I don't hear all.
You can make a quick perception check if you don't hear Roland yelling, because at the moments
Ooh.
you hear
There we
movement.
go.
Well, you hear movement coming from outside the house, and you can see Roland running up the street. But you
Dead
don't hear
sprint.
him. Yeah, dead sprint. Yeah, this
Okay,
this is
I'll
Naruto running with his hands behind his back, I'm sure.
Naruto running.
I'll go follow him, I guess, because if he's running, something is up.
All right. Roland, how far
And
and
I'll,
how fast are you gonna run before she catches up with you?
Okay, well, I mean, if I made it this far and I don't see anybody with these houses, I'd turn around and run down the opposite end.
All right.
So I'd be running towards her.
Yeah, as you turn around and run towards her. Well, as you turn around and run, you see Beatrice is also running out.
what happened? Why are you running around? Is Strad here? What's going on?
Baby, Av needs your help.
Don't call me that.
Why did he call her that?
No.
What?
that
No,
could have gone so many
no,
ways.
There's the baby.
My immediate thought was Avalinda is having a baby come.
Quickly, and then I'd run right to the house.
Okay.
I mean, did I manage to say manage the birth or not?
No, birth is just starting.
Oh,
Clearly don't know enough about birthing.
that sucks.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll go inside.
you've gathered enough towels and warm water, and you're calming her down. She's very, very calm. And yeah, Beatrice, you're walking in. You do see the scene. You've met Demira Yelensky before, and you do remember that she was pretty far along. And now you clearly realize how far along she was.
I'm gonna grab Aurelius, I guess, because I don't have medicine proficiency. Hopefully he does.
Hopefully he
Neither
does.
do I.
All right. Aurelius will be stumbling out of bed again, once again. So I'm to be useful for a change, I guess. I have done this before, but I do need a midwife. I cannot. I am only here
I'll
for
be
the
your
whites.
I'll be your midwife.
You'll hear
Just help her.
the woman yelling, Christiana, don't move! Need her. Please. 3 houses down.
Roland, go. I mean,
I'm on it.
what can I do? He
Yeah.
is the Naruto runner.
He is the Naruto runner, right. Now that you know where the house is, I won't make you do another investigation check. You run down towards the house, and you do find the midwife here. She immediately comes, and since you've been causing a bit of a stir, and since you've been in and out of the Burgomaster's mansion or house, I won't call this a mansion because it's more of a hovel. Anna does also arrive. Choose to supervise. She says, well, at least it would be overseen by someone who's more professional than I am. Usually I have to do these things. It's good to have you here. And she'll let the midwife in and push you out, Roland, immediately. You're pushed out of the room. You are not privy to witnessing this. I do apologize.
I'll go stand guard outside.
Yeah. And then you witness beautiful birth of a baby boy that does not cry when it's born, though. You see Aurelius looking a little bit concerned after he's done all his rites, and he watches this birth. He comes up to you, Beatrice, and says, "Why has the baby not cried yet?" Or what? Sorry, why has the baby not cried?
It's alive, isn't it? Aren't you the expert?
Oh,
Does it have a pulse?
I think so. I can help
Is
you
it-
check.
I think I know why.
Yeah, you can make an inside check for me as well, but you can tell me what you think it is.
I think it's because he's soulless.
Probably, yeah. You see that Kretiana is deeply troubled. And when you bring this up, you also hear the midwife saying, "Yes, that child has no soul. Very sad."
Another thing to make right. That's all there is.
But what shall we do? The baby looks healthy, but it will not be a normal child. Do we tell the mother? She obviously moves you away from the mother who's cuddling the baby.
No, this curse will end soon. Soon you will have a soul. And there's no point. It will just be complicated.
As if life here is not complicated enough.
Not for long.
Lying to this mother and not telling her that her child has no soul is unconscionable. She knows. I can see in her face she knows that this baby has no soul.
So, what's the point in lying then? If she knows, she knows.
But how do you console someone who knows that they have a child who will be emotionless? Be
Tell her that
a
this
husk.
hopefully it will end soon. All this terror will end soon, and Barovia will be free again. Someday.
I Give me a persuasion check, and I think with advantage because this midwife wants to believe this.
Alright, so advantage, persuasion. Come on, I have 6 in this thing. Okay, thank God. Because I got a natural 1 in the first one.
Luckily. All right. You will see her face not smiling because Barovians don't smile, but at least relax and the tension leaving her body as she says, "Yes, I will make it my duty then to keep them happy and safe for as long as this curse lasts. This curse on this land." Sad.
I think at this point it's like Evelyn will put like a head on her temple, like where her tattoo is, and like, I have a headache. If you don't mind, I think I'd rather go to sleep now.
Perhaps I could recommend another home, as it might be a little bit crowded tonight. But yes, of course. Tell the man outside he may enter.
Yes, yes. And she's just like, you can come in now. And she's like, it's still holding her head. It's like, oh, damn it.
Okay.
Why am I hearing voices? Oh.
All right. Beatrice and Roland, what would you like to do? Roland, you are finally invited back into the room. You see that there's a baby boy that's healthy.
Oh, well, that went smoothly, yes?
Evelyn is not talking to you at the moment. I guess Beatrice is the one that's talking to you.
Yeah, Evelyn left. Like,
Mm.
or went back to the house she was trying to sleep at.
Is this house? This is the same house.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know. Move into another house and try to sleep there.
Alright, I'll put you into this house here. That one will be empty.
Sure.
I think that as soon as you're gonna have a look, Roland, I will just make a sign to go outside.
Right.
Like
Okay.
nobody wants you. Oh, you
As
roll.
soon as
Get
you
the
no, as
fuck
soon as you
out.
have a look of it, it seems that the baby has no soul. It can happen here.
What does that even mean?
We met someone like a few days ago. There are these people, they're practically like zombies. They perform like the same tasks, but you cannot really have a real conversation with them. And it seems some people here in Barovia are born like that.
It's very odd.
Yeah, the Barovians say that they have no souls. This is the explanation for this.
Is there a way to fix it?
Hopefully, if we kill Strad,
Yeah, he's got it coming to him. Well, at least it's a healthy child. Although soulless, I don't know what that means for the child's life.
It seems it wasn't the first time this happened, but it's still quite sad.
Yes. Also, the midwife will give you this information that I've just posted there. In case you were curious, at least. So it helps you a little bit to know a little bit more about souls and shells and why this woman that seems so lively and so happy was able to give birth to a child that has no soul, because it is the thing that happens.
Huh. Well, that's crazy.
It is our curse. It is what happens surrounded by the mist. It is why we fear life, death, undeath. It is our lives. I do not know what is normal anymore.
Well, I'm sorry it happened this way.
We cannot predict who will have a soul and who will not have a soul. Some people and some souls return from whence they come, because those souls are trapped here as much as we are. Some people are reborn with an old soul, someone else within them. The devil, he looks for people with souls, so at least this child will be safe, because he cannot draw nourishment from the blood of the soulless. He knows when a Barovian has a soul. He can tell from his devilish glance. That is at least a console that this woman has. A consolation, I am sorry.
Are the children that have no souls still loved as if they would have?
I will make it my duty to love this child as much as I can, even though I know that it will be of no use. The child will not experience any emotions. It will not feel the love back. It will not do what a normal child does. It will only stand there, smiling briefly or working autonomously. I fear that it might cause this woman much more heartache. I don't know what she will be naming this child, but I think she needs a specific name, perhaps. Or he needs a specific name. If you could provide that, that would be useful, I think, since you were there to witness the birth.
I kind of want to bring back Evelyn just for that because I did think of a name.
You can certainly do that. If you feel you want to do that, you can do that.
I thought of a name once. There was this one kid who was nice to me back at the streets of Westgate. I think his name was Alistair. Would that be suffice?
It is a strange name, but it could work if you're all agreed.
Alistair seems to be a fine name.
It's a strange place, so strange names are suitable.
And he's going to be a strange person, so perhaps a strange name would suit him.
All right, Alistair Yelansky.
I mean, Alistair is not that weird of a name.
No, in Barovia it would be a name
It's a
as
real
well.
life name, but yeah.
Remember, from their perspective,
I
it's
know.
I shall speak with the mother and find out what she feels. but it rolls off the tongue. I think she might agree.
We could even baptize him if you like. We have a priest.
Is that a thing?
I don't
in
think
D&D?
so.
This is D&D. Yes, it is a thing. It's
I
just
don't
been
know.
invented.
I mean,
She got the inspiration from listening to Father Aurelius' story of being dunked in water himself.
It's also the ceremony spell. It doesn't have
Yeah.
baptism, but it
But
has other
it's
stuff.
exactly.
I know. It's just I don't know if that's a thing. That's all. I was just curious.
But there's not enough explanation about rituals. You can. This is your flavor of your text. So if she wants to cast her spell that she wants to use, or her
Oh,
what she's
sure.
talking
It's
about, yeah,
just
that's her flavoring of it.
I'm merely curious. I don't really mind.
Yes, I say yes.
It's
Yes,
better
yes.
than what we do in actual real life.
All right then. You have been most helpful during the night, and it has been a torturous one. I am sure. I will be leaving you for the evening then. And the midwife goes back to take care of the child as well, and tell Demira. You can also perform the ritual when you need to. But yeah, Demira will obviously say yes to the name.
Yay! We named something.
And you get your long rest. Because I need to give you your long rest.
Alright.
Alright.
Yeah. So we leveled something that we already leveled.
You already
Wolves.
leveled, but this was just before the session, so we don't have to level in the session. We can take a quick break here, unless
I
we.
did level already.
I know,
Like-
but it's just I need the bathroom.
Oh yeah,
Unless
sure.
yeah, unless we. I mean, we have got a few more minutes, or half an hour or hour, 45 minutes, I think, left. But it's still
Oh.
enough.
I mean, I'd like to
Actually,
have
no. Yeah,
I would have like a moment with like
go for it.
I've had headaches, but
Go for it.
I mean,
Before we take
the
the break, you
problem
can
is
do it.
that sure, but the voices are not supposed to be mine.
I know. That's why I say we can do it. I'm not gonna walk away. I'm still here.
Oh, it's like no, I'm just saying like I need you basically.
I know. Yeah.
It's like
I need
it's so
you,
funny.
DM.
Yeah. Oh, damn it! What did he do? It's basically like being subjected to the voices from what's his face? I always forget.
Yeah,
Oh,
Rahadin.
the Rahadin guy.
Yeah, Rahadin.
Rahadin. Yeah, it's just not a name I would. It
That's why I
sounds like
never.
an anime character.
That's why I never remember his name either, and makes it very difficult to try and remember it.
Because it's like I don't connect it with the character himself. It's
But
like
that's the thing
oh,
is,
it sounds
you
like an
were
anime villain character.
so the strange thing here that's happening, Evan, as you're walking to this new house and you're starting to hear these whispers and strange beings, and it's speaking in a language that you understand but haven't really heard in a long time. This is ancient Elvish, of course, and a few other um, languages you do know but haven't practiced in a long time. And it's whispers and deep thoughts, and for a second you think the fog is also affecting you because you were never
Dog,
anywhere. Yes, am I still
dog,
there?
you're getting torn up. You're talking.
Okay, hello. Am I still there?
Buddy. Just
Might
a
be
sec.
you. Can the rest of you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, might have been.
Why, man?
He's,
Yeah, I think it's me.
it's
Just
your,
give me a second.
it's your internet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, try again now.
All right. You think for a second it's the fog because you were never close enough to Rahadin to hear his voices. Beatrice and Roland were able to hear it, and I think Io as well, but you never did.
Like, I think the encounter with Rahadin triggered something.
Yeah, of course.
That's what I
Yeah, I know what you
say.
mean. But yeah, these voices are speaking to you. Some of them feel like they're loving and penetrating and whispering secrets only you know. Others feel like they're angry, resentful. You're not sure what they're resentful about. Most of them are just screaming bloody murder, especially the murder of a certain individual.
Let me guess.
Strahd von Zarovich. What else would it
Oh.
be?
Exactly. I was actually thinking the other guy, but
No,
yes.
no, this would be mostly Strahd von Zarovich in this case.
Can I do a roll to decide if I
Make
heard
me-
the voices that are not bloody murder?
Make me an Arcana check.
Arcana, okay. I have proficiency in that.
Mm, good.
23. And that was, I made it an advantage by accident, but it's still 23 on the die.
Yeah, that's fine. So something new is happening. Your tattoo on your face is burning. You're hearing these voices, and you're starting to see shapes emanating from out the forests here. Shapes you hadn't seen before. They are not solid, but they are packed. Many packed shapes. Thinking back towards one of the things that happened while you were helping this midwife was the hands that suddenly appeared out of nowhere. That was loving touch and loving hands, but that was a similar sort of shape. And some of these voices are coming from these shapes as well. You recognize one of those voices. And it gives you a shock to know when you hear it, because you haven't heard it in a while.
Bloody hells. I think I'm losing my mind.
Yeah, especially since this is Quinn's voice.
Oh, really? Now that's losing her mind.
That is losing her mind. Quinn, the surgeon White Peak, is suddenly talking to you. Ah, it has been a while, Evelyn.
What are you doing in my...
I don't know, really. Still trying to figure it out on my own. Last thing I remember was a spear through my heart.
If so, you're dead. Why is your spirit here?
Well, I've been speaking to some of the other spirits here. It appears that we're trapped. Just as much as the other people are. Can't really escape. My body is somewhere. Can't remember where it died. Some kind
True enough, but why me?
A second ago, there was a bright light, and I gravitated towards it. I was surprised when I saw it was you.
What are the other voices?
The spirits of the dead?
I can hear the language. It's not that specific.
Oh, it's gonna probably take you a while to get used to the voices. And recognize the language. I think...
You speak as if you know more than you're talking about.
Well, I have been here a little while. Been searching.
I love that Quinn has turned into a voice in my head.
Yeah, apparently. Suddenly.
So now I have like a pet like a sidekick Quinn in my head.
Apparently.
Great.
Well, he won't always be there, but when it becomes convenient, obviously he'll be there.
I know, it's just funny.
Yep. I didn't choose to have certain other voices, but I think Quinn was the easiest and quickest way for you to know.
Yeah, it's fine.
Because I think that was the last character that you would have known. I didn't... Actually, I could have gone with Veli, but you didn't meet Veli.
Veli? Wait, who's
Your
Veli again?
sister. Your sister, I think, yeah.
No.
The bard.
Yeah, your
Oh,
sister met
Veli?
Veli. Veli is Beatrice's character.
Oh yeah, I didn't meet him.
Yep.
Like Evelinda didn't meet him.
No,
her
you didn't
sister
meet
did.
him. Yeah, exactly. So that's why I didn't choose Veli. That's why I chose
And
Quinn.
even then, Minie just left him for like ran away.
Exactly.
She didn't notice.
So Veli will
him
probably
dying.
will probably follow Monet.
Probably.
But yes. we can take a quick break there then.
Yes, definitely.
As you wake up the next, we'll say morning, somewhere
Yeah.
late. It's gonna be late in the morning, but it will be in the morning at least.
I need to go to the bathroom now.
Alright, so I'll be back in 5 minutes. Thank you so much. Alright, guys. Yeah, we're gonna take a quick break there. I'm gonna get myself something to drink, and we'll be right back in a second. See what these guys are planning to do next. Yeah, that was interesting. It wasn't exactly the plan for today, but I'm glad it turned out the way it did. And it was a little bit of a special event that occurred. So I'll see you guys in just a sec. into this thing. Let me actually open the page I wanted to open. But yeah, guys, I'm hoping you're enjoying this as much as we are. This is really just always fun to play with this group because they really back. Hello. That sounds like someone broke something.
Yeah, sorry. I just posted something on the not roll.
On Discord. On
So a YouTube video that makes sense of what Av's
not my chat.
stuff.
As far as
No,
I-
no.
Yeah. What is...
Wait, I don't go to your Twitch.
No, well, not my
I don't
YouTube
want
either.
spoilers.
Good. I'm glad. Don't get
I have a
spoilers.
YouTube.
I'm on YouTube and Twitch. Yes, I stream to both at the same time.
Dude, doesn't that like a handful? Considering you also like run a D&D session.
That's why I don't talk to my chat as much. And that's why I can't talk to my chat as much. So what I have is I've got both chats open for Twitch and YouTube. I barely have people. I've got enough people that I can manage both at the same time, and I like that.
That's because you don't have enough. I'm not gonna go there.
I've got enough subscribers. I don't have any friends. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Good to know. I'll tell all my fans that.
Yes.
Ooh, well, yeah, that was one way to get you guys just not to anywhere.
Yeah, I think that as soon as we come back, I think let's go.
Yeah, no.
Let's do something.
You have to do something. It was just a spur of the moment thing. I was like, oh yes, I remember I have this special event that occurs. So that was a nice special event.
Oh no, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it's like plot time.
Plot convenience. Beatrice, Roland, you back?
I'm back.
Okay.
I'm back, but I'm gonna have to leave real soon.
Yeah, how much time do you have left? 15
At most.
at most. Beatrice, you're okay for about 45 minutes?
Yep.
And
And I'm okay for like 24
hours, I know. We'll see where we are in 15
I'm
minutes. But yes, like I was saying, this was one of the 3 or 4 special events that are triggered, or that can be triggered when you are in the village of Kresk. I think this one is called Something New. So you've had something old, no, you haven't had something old. So something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue is the 4 special events you can have here. Something blue was the event that would have happened if you brought Irina here. So that one you also went through. So congratulations for having 2 special events.
something blue.
Something blue. That's
Something blue was the thing with Irina
that she returns to Sergei.
Huh,
She's led to the...
Why is it?
It's sad in a way. So, whoever has the Book of Strahd, the Tome of Strahd at the moment?
That would be Roland, I think.
I think
Or-
Catherine
no.
said.
I thought
I-
I owed it.
I opened it up and someone read it, and I can't remember who read
Also,
it.
IO.
That was
I was
also
gonna
I.
say that was IO.
Uh-huh.
I think that Averin. I think that you said that you would put it in your backpack.
Yes,
No?
someone put it in
Oh,
my
yes.
backpack, as far as I remember.
I don't think I put it in my character sheet.
No, you don't put it in
so-
your character sheet. It's on your magical items. All I'm saying is, if you start looking through it a little bit more, you'll see there are some of the pages that haven't been decayed by age and haven't had as much faded ink. And you also realize there are loose pages that don't fit into the tome, that appear to be from other things that Strahd had written, other things that Strahd had penned. One of the things that catch your eye this evening is a penmanship of his missives. He has, when you're looking through the tome here, he has what he writes on his experience, what you read in the tome itself originally, He has his memoirs, and this is just a missive about, well, a woman. Of course, it's a woman. Reading through it, you'll
Why
probably.
would it
Why wouldn't it be? It's either Tatiana or Irina. You can't figure out who it is, but the simple sentence is the gleam in her eyes was like warm sunlight on a still pond. That light is gone forever. When I try to imagine those eyes, all I see is a mad abyss.
sure it's not like the second woman? There was a second woman, right? I
There
wasn't.
are various women, the women that he had over his life. You can't figure out which woman it is that this is pinned, but the rest of the page that this is written about relates to Kresk and the area around Kresk as well. So just out of game and out of character, now that you have access to the book, I'm also giving you excerpts from each chapter. So every time when I have a chapter in the book, there is a small little excerpt from either the Tome of Strahd or from his missives that has a quote from him. And now
Ooh,
that you have
cool.
now that you have access to that, I'm going to read some of those relating to the areas you're in or heading towards. So I was going to
That's awesome.
Yeah, if you were heading to Von Richten's Tower, I would have read Von Richten's Tower to you. But now that you did the Village of Kresk today, I'm reading the Village of Kresk and the excerpt from him there.
I think that we should go to the Amber Temple.
Yeah, I'm not reading that Amber Temple excerpt, but yes. Returning to in game, as you all wake up in the morning, late morning, early afternoon ish. The town of Kresk has already started their day's work and left you to your devices as you had been exhausted throughout the evening and bothered for a lot of it. But feeling revitalized, refreshed, and for some of you, new. Beatrice, you've after the conversation you had with Aurelius, you now that aura that has been emanating from you feels a little bit stronger, feels a little bit more intense. The words you told him wasn't untrue. The people that you are traveling with have been helping you much more, and perhaps even better than he would have ever helped you. Don't know how you feel about that and your relationship to him, but your aura is now a little bit stronger. Roland being chased throughout the night from one point to the other had you stressed and strangely unnerved for a few seconds. And remembering your training, you realize what one of your teachers must have said. I'm assuming you had many teachers. Stillness of mind, and what stillness of mind could be. You have unlocked that ability at least. I think you feel better for it, correct?
Yes.
Especially after last night. It was a bit tense at certain points. And Evelyn, we've already discussed what you feel and what
And
Quinn
I
is
have-
doing to your head.
Yep.
So you are also newly inspirational and newly fitted out, ready for the day.
So
What would you like to do?
inspirational by
Don't know, you're cutting out again.
am I?
Yeah.
Yep, you are.
Come on. Give me 5 seconds.
All right, Roland,
It's
Beatrice.
getting better now.
Yeah, it's getting better. But yeah, let's find out, Roland, Beatrice, what are you up to?
I think I want to quickly tell Anna before we leave that the abbot is a necromancer, basically. I know
Okay.
she's the only reasonable person, so I want to warn her.
She's very clearly after the display of yesterday, you can definitely see that she's very reasonable. A necromancer, you say? I knew that he had the ability to bring the dead back from the life, and I was hoping he would do the same for my son, Ilya. He had come to visit us last night when you were out. He made an offer. Should I not take the offer?
We do have other friends who can do the same. We know some clerics.
His request isn't that difficult. I'll I'll be going to Valakia and back in a few days. It shouldn't be too much trouble.
You see, he's under the direct influence of Strahd, and this cannot be good.
But if I have the
Deep
chance to
inside,
get my
he
son back,
thinks we can offer you that, but we'd rather do it through other clerics that we trust,
it's
if you
just
have the patience.
it's just the wedding dress. It's not that difficult. I can find it. I can deliver it. I'm sure there's one in Valaki.
Listen, I was there at the Abbey. You can also ask my friends. We saw torn body parts on tables. We saw monsters held with flesh. He thinks he's helping, but he's crazy.
Did
He's
these
using magic from Strahd to do all these things.
did this clothing look anything like our clothing within the village?
He means about the body parts.
The body parts and the clothing that was probably in a pile somewhere.
I guess.
Yeah, I know I didn't describe it, but yes, thinking back, some of them looked similar to it. You saw some furred cloaks and perhaps some skin types that could have been similar to the ones here. Is that why the mongrel folk has been disturbing our graves? They've been taking it up to him and doing some whatever to. Those are our villagers. Those are the pots of people that our ancestors. People have died here. My own children. And she'll lead you to the back of her home where you can see even some of her own graves have been ransacked. There's one fresh grave, but the rest have been ransacked. She's probably losing her breakfast at some point.
You see these kind of spells. I understand you've lost your child and you feel desperate, but this kind of spell that you're looking for, this kind of magic, it doesn't, it can wait. It can still have the same effect. Unfortunately, I cannot do this for you, but we can find a way.
He was only 14.
But it does.
He was the last of my 4 children. I've had many. And he only died 7 days ago. That's why the grave hasn't been ransacked. I know I'm making things difficult for you. Sorry.
What if he tries to bring the boy back and for some reason something is wrong with him? It seems that whatever the abbot touches is corrupted.
Make me a persuasion check. That's what I was looking for, thanks. Finally, good job. I will have to think about it. I can wait a few days. But I've been told that waiting longer, if I wait too long, the abbot might not be able to return my son when that happens. Last night he talked about some kind of divine retribution. I don't know what that means. The way he said it was fearful. He's never visited, ever. It was the first time.
We'll deal with him when the time comes, but you don't want to do things for him. The things we witnessed, the screams that you're hearing every day, there's a reason behind them.
All right, I will not go. I will stay here, take care of the village. Buy us a few days if I must. Ugh, sorry, my chest is doing things. I will do it. I will stay away from him, and I will warn the rest of the villagers to stay away from him as well. We haven't dared go up there because of all the noise, but if what you're saying is true, he's been doing much more than I'd even imagined he could. Am I still there, by the way?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
I'm just absorbing it.
I know, it's just I hear my microphone keep on connecting and disconnecting, so I'm checking if I'm there too.
I'm gonna hold her hand and I'm gonna say, even for me, the things that I saw, this was a holy place. San Markovia was there helping you. And now I see this person completely insane, doing things not in the name of Lathander, even though he thinks that he does.
St. Mercavia was a bright, lighted beacon. The way that we lost her and why we lost her, no one ever knows. If only she was back. I see some of yourself, or some of her in you. It's a good sign.
I could only hope. So yes, please give us a few days. Try to be a bit more patient, and we'll try to find a solution for your son.
Thank you. Thank you for listening, at least. And she'll console you as much as you're consoling her. And she promises. Once she keeps a promise, she'll keep it. She's definitely that kind of woman. The rest of you can arrive whenever you want to, by the way.
I guess that we'll meet outside, and it's like, right, shall we go? I think that I think we gave Strahd enough time to devise a new plan to deal with us. We could also always take him up on his invitation.
You're
by
the
the way,
yeah, you're the only one
and
that
I'm showing them.
yeah, you're the only one that
Showing
sees
it
it
a
so far.
movie.
Yep, so
Yeah.
I can share it with everyone else now.
Oh, you didn't share it with all of us?
Nope, you're the only one that was able to
Oh.
see it. So could you read it out for us, please? So
Yes.
under handouts, the thing called Strahd's Invitation. Welcome back, Roland.
My
Sorry,
friends, know that it is I who has brought you to this land, my home, and know that I alone can release you from it. I bid you dine at my castle, so that we can meet in civilized surrounding. Your passage here will be a safe one. I await your arrival. Your host, Strahd von Zarovich.
So Roland, did you say you have to leave, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take off.
All right. Just so we know, which way are you wanting to head at Amber Temple?
That would be my preference.
Okay. Cool. We'll see you next week then. Have a great one.
Yep. Sorry, guys.
No worries.
It's fine.
You've had a busy day, so good luck.
Sorry. Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
We'll
Don't get me killed.
We'll try not to get you killed.
All right.
Right.
As much as I don't dislike trusting anything that Strauss says, We never had a conversation with him. Not really.
We still don't know, what's going on with him, why we're here, except from his annoying toying with us.
He brought me here himself, which is something he didn't do with you as well.
I do have the sword though, and I'm concerned about it.
We could always
Going
leave
there
it with.
with
We could always leave it with Esmeralda.
she would want to come with us, I think.
You
I don't
think?
think that
You think
I
she
don't
wants to come
think-
with you? Yes, of course she wants to come with you.
Of course, I wouldn't. I wouldn't bring her along for this.
Yeah, I know, but how can you convince her?
We don't have to convince her. Or are you planning on telling her anyway?
Well, if I drop the sword, we have to find an excuse.
I mean, do we have to give an excuse for Strahd? I don't think that we are going to tell him where the sword is. Are you?
What if we start fighting though inside the castle and I don't have it?
Hopefully, Strahd makes me feel that he has certain obligations to honor. Or at least I hope so. We could always disguise the sword to something else, though.
I would also like to have a look around. Do have the last card in the castle. I mean, I know that we won't be able to walk around much, but still, I can use some spell to locate
I
it
have an
somehow.
idea. And this is going to be a DM question. Can I use silent image to change how Beatrice's sword looks?
Put up the wording of the spell and I'll tell you. Okay. Yeah, obviously give yourself a spell slot back.
Yeah, of course.
Concentration up to 10 minutes. Create the image of an object, creature, or some other visible phenomenon that is no larger than a 15-foot cube. The image appears at a spot within range and lasts for the duration. The image is purely visual. It isn't accompanied by sound, smell, or other sensory effect. So you can make anything from this visual.
Yes, but
you can make it look
I
like
mean,
the sword is gone. As long as
I
you
don't want to
concentrate on
make
it.
the sword is gone. I want to change her sword into a different sword. You know, like give it a look of a different sword.
You can
Like say the
so as the image changes location, you can alter its appearance so that its movements appear natural for the image. So you can change things, but physical interaction with the image reveals it to be an illusion because things can pass through it. A creature that uses action to examine the image can determine that it is an illusion with a successful investigation check.
I mean, it's better than nothing.
It's better than nothing, yeah. Just remember that there are pitfalls to it, and
Sure, but
so make me an insight check. I'm saying yes. I'm not arguing with you. I'm saying yes. And
no,
Do you have minor illusion? No, you don't
I
have it.
do not. But this is better than minor illusion.
yeah, this one's
But
the
it's
better
10
spell.
minutes though.
Yeah.
It lasts hit. Oh, minor illusion is permanent.
It's a cantrip, so I guess you can cast it all the time if you want.
Yeah, I do not have minor illusion. Oh, Ivor. If only you had actually probably did not went with this plan and told Strahd.
Or we throw the swords inside your backpack and you have 2 items.
That's true. Strahd does not know about the book yet. Imagine he's surprised when he finds out you have the book as well.
Did I think he does actually?
How?
Before the fight, I used it because I told him I learned more about you.
Yeah, and
me dissing him.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, but I didn't say from what.
You didn't say from what.
Ooh, right. I don't have minor illusion. I can still change my cantrips though. Because
you've already leveled up.
Yeah, but I can switch it from, but I have True Strike for some reason.
Well, yeah, that's a after the session thing, I guess.
Yes,
talk
but
about
I
it.
think
Don't.
I'll change it if I'm minor illusion
Yeah, don't do it.
because
But if
True
it works
Strike.
for you, not just for this.
Yeah, not just for this. Yeah, you need to keep spells that will work for you because you're a bard.
Yeah, but True Strike.
So make me make me that insight check, and I'll give you my wrinkle that I thought of immediately.
Oh, okay. Insight. Is it? There we are.
I want to double check something.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Strad von Zarovich is a spellcaster who knows quite a lot about illusory spells, who's been using quite a few of them on you yourself.
Oh, yeah.
I think he will see straight through an illusion very, very quickly.
Hmm. True enough. So that's up to us. But I think we could do the Amber Temple first and then
Yeah, yeah, obviously.
test the fields of the castle, basically. Do a small tour of the end dungeon, as they say.
So as you are preparing to leave, you will have a guardsman coming up to you saying there is a black carriage outside with 2 black horses. It's been there since the morning. They don't know what to do with it, but it's there.
Oh, crap. He recovers much more fast than I thought he could.
It's been 8 hours. Jeez, it's been more than 8 hours. It's been 10 hours, 11 hours.
Still,
And he didn't
I
have to
mean-
help with the birth, so.
Yeah, exactly. He he's a very quick vampire.
fine. Let's see what this is. I'd rather not have this thing chase us all the way back, all the way.
Right. Yeah, the black carriage is parked outside here, between the 2 trees.
I'd love to see it, but I'm in the
I do
landing
not.
screen.
Oh, right. Sorry.
uh,
I've been on this map for this whole time. There we go. All right. The map, the black carriage is about here. You won't obviously see it because I don't have a token that's a carriage.
I mean, even if we leave towards the Amber Temple, we're passing through it.
Yes, that is true. So what is your
Alright.
marching order?
Beatrice and me and Beatrice and everyone in between.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Are you in front or Beatrice in front? Roland will
Of course,
obviously.
Beatrice first.
Yeah, Roland will obviously help you with your perception check since you're the one in charge here.
Who, me?
No, Beatrice. But you have advantage,
You-
Beatrice. So
Averin can also be, though, because she wanted to go to the castle like she was discussing it more than me, so I don't
that's
mind.
true.
Okay, I'll do it then.
All right.
First switch. Oh,
Survival.
12 is it's. Oh, you want survival or perception? You said
Sur-
perception.
survival.
Oh, survival. Okay. Oh, no. You do it, Beatrice. I have a 1.
I also thought it was perception.
I'll do it for him. Oh, there we go. Good enough, Beatrice. All right. So I'll do that for while you're traveling, but you still have your free time to investigate this cart outside.
I mean, I thought we were going to go for the cart first.
No, the cart. You need survival check to go from the gates to a cart. Whew.
That's why I find it weird that you said that. Yeah, I wanted to go to the cart first.
No, I
Yeah.
just wanted to know your marching order,
Mm.
so that I know what's happening after the cart.
Oh, okay, but
Yeah.
okay.
So okay.
Anyway,
So
cart.
yes, as you're walking out of the gates of Barovia, you see the fog ever present and ever painful, the wonderful grey darkened weather of this 11 o'clock in the morning dreary landscape that you are now used to. The cart bears an insignia that I'm sure you've seen somewhere before now as well. There, it's painted on the side. It's full on black, and the windows are tinted. The horses itself is black as well. You're not sure what goes on inside, but it's just standing there. There's no rider.
I guess I'll do what usually guards do for nobles to say all clear and go up and do the knock
Mhm.
everyone knocks on carts for I don't know. It's the secret language of the old times where like people would knock at
Well,
certain.
as you walk towards the door swings open by itself, and you see a red plush interior, enough space for 8 people to sit inside, and no one there.
I think this is our invitation.
Does it look like the one he brought you here with?
Yes,
No.
it would very much look like the one that brought you here
Oh,
with.
did he bring me with the cart? I thought we were doing like we entered it on foot. Okay.
No, no. The amount of distance you had to be traveling through the mists, you needed a cart.
Oh, okay. I did not know that. Okay.
From Westgate to where you met the party, yes, you needed a cart.
Okay. So yes,
Mhm.
yes, it is. I don't like this, but he knew who my mother was. Probably better than my uncle does. If we have to go to meet him now, so be it.
It's up to you.
Besides,
Yeah.
it will make our journey to the Amber Temple shorter.
Without 15 wolves thrown
Oh
about?
yeah, definitely.
15
That's
wolves,
metagaming.
15 wolves, 15 wolves. Woo! That was fun.
Also, probably these encounters will, if they happen again, it's just like, okay, wolves, fireball, no wolves.
Sure.
I have to say, after reading his stupid diary, I'm also
Diary.
interested. There has to be more. At least I hope so. More than bullying and stupid, arrogant comments.
I'd hope so too.
So, as a player, is there a way for me to hide the sword somehow in my armor? I guess not,
I don't think so, no.
I mean, you have a backpack, right?
because it's just a hilt.
It's just a hilt of a sword, but as soon as you use it,
But it
obviously.
can also be stolen if I don't have it like
Mhm. She's
available. On.
There are various reasons why you need the sword and why you don't need the sword. Also, yeah, as the DM, this is not me railroading you into anything. You have the choice. You can walk away from this carriage and we'll be there in another day.
Oh, I know. It's
Just convenience.
it's amazing, like how many times it was like, oh, I'm railroading them, but no, it's you guys chose to get on this thing, so
Yeah, no.
I
I'm
gave
just
you the option.
exactly.
You're the one who took it.
But yes, Beatrice, I don't have an answer for you of what you can do with that sword.
No. Just thinking if there's a way to hide it somehow with what I have on me, but I guess it's not. It doesn't make sense.
No, because the thing is, as soon as Strahd will be close to you, he will try and sense where the sword is. He will try and find it somehow. Um, since you know he's got scrying, he could scry on the sword.
Yeah, I know.
So basically, there's no point in hiding
Yeah, there's no point in hiding
the
it.
sword.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say we go to the cart and anyway. I mean, at this point, I mean, let's indulge the guy. He, besides taxi.
I've invited you.
Yeah, no. I would go still, but
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I don't have an easy answer for you there. I also thought about it. Other than giving it away and risking going to the castle without it, I don't know how you will be able to hide it when you're in the castle itself.
yeah, I think it's better in the end to have it on me because if I leave it with someone else, he can always locate it somehow. So it's better if I
Yes,
have it on me at least.
exactly.
Yep.
Okay, shall we?
Let's.
Excellent. All right, so the 4 of you enter into the cart. And
Okay. Anyone have extremely dramatic organ music?
Dun dun dun.
Yes.
change
Like
change your
vampire
music.
music.
Change your music to vampire music and to watch together immediately because the carts
Yes.
close, the locks lock, the windows shutter, and you are in for an 8-hour ride. And
I
we
mean,
will start our session at the gates of Castle Ravenloft next week as we end the session there. You will not be able to get
I
out of
don't
this
know.
cart. There will be no encounter
Yes.
between this cart and there. Because, as Strahd promised, you will not have anything interfering. There will be no wolves, there will be no dire wolves, there will be no screeching were-ravens, nothing. As you travel to Castle Ravenloft. And we will start our session there next week.
Though I'm still wondering. Did I basically lead the party into a trap?
We'll find out when we get to the invitation, which is I think I will be calling that the episode next week. Is the invitation. Well done. Not what I was
Indeed.
expecting at all. I will be preparing the map for Castle Ravenloft then.
Yeah. So apparently we decided to go. We wanted to do something. Okay. Nope. Let's do the other thing.
Yeah, I prepared three other things. Nope. Let's do the completely other thing that I have not prepared in a long time. But at least I know exactly where this is going. So
But
that's
I mean, this. I really hope it's more of a roleplay thing and not actually us attacking Strut again.
this is invitation to dinner. He's invited you to dinner. And as Beatrice says, it's also for you a way to get or try and get the other item. That is
Also,
Well, I would be scared to do it now, to be honest, but I just want to locate it, so
Yeah.
I could use the locate object at
also
least to see
we're
where it
only
is.
3 people. Technically,
Io is going with.
Io is.
I'm adding Io in there. If Io's not there next week, then he's not there.
Okay, good.
But no,
Because doing it with 3 people would be
suicide.
suicide.
No, it's there are various ways for you to go about this, and it's great. It's good for you to know what the castle layout is, because you have to. That's one of the great things about having Strahd's invitation, is you get to see what the castle's like.
I'm curious what Strahd has an opinion. It's not just like bullying
of course,
oh, I am the man. Look at me, muhahaha.
Muhaha.
At least I hope not.
I hope not either. And like I said, I will be preparing it the way it's written in the book and my own twist. I always add my own twist to it.
Also, I think that I was getting the realization like, oh shit. Now that Esmeralda is gone, who's the actually? What's Esmeralda? No, what's her name?
Irina. Oh,
Irina is gone. Whose next bright target is?
I see. Yes, who will he target next?
I mean, technically speaking,
it could be any of the two of you.
Yes. Oh, yes. I'm more worried because I have a relation to one of his wives.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of.
You have a link with one of his previous wives. Yes.
Perhaps. That's concerning.
No, there are many concerns here. So yes, I will have. I guess
me turning into an Irina 2.0. Yes.
That would be fun. But yeah, we'll have that quick conversation in a second. Let me just end my stream and then we will chat all about it.
Yeah, sure. It's just
session.
Really.
It was great.
It's an interesting way to go about it.
I'm liking the way this turned out. If you could see my face.
Me too.
I was like, wait, what? What? You're actually listening to the invitation? Wait, invitation? What?
I mean, I'm extremely curious just because I like the idea of like talking to my enemy in this way. It's like those good movie villains where he actually like talks to you and not like goes, "Oh, look at me, I'm evil."
I'm a smart villain. I'm not a stupid villain. I know when I'm at advantage and disadvantage. So I will be prepared for many things. So that's what I will be preparing this week. Is
Like generally.
yes. Did I cut out? You cut out.
I think I got cut out. Anyway, what I wanted to say was, oh wait, first finish the stream.
Yeah. Then we
They
can
don't
chat
need
again.
to hear our bantering.
Exactly. That's why I need you in the stream.
Like maybe they do want to hear the bantering. I don't know.
I'll end the stream there. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, we went a little bit over time there because we were late at the start and we had some extra things to discuss there, and certainly that was not the way I expected it to go. So that's wonderful news for me. It is a little shorter tonight because we leveled up in between before we started the session, so that the players can be well prepared for what they are about to face, which is really, really nice. I am enjoying the way it ended. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a comment and a like, and I'll see you next time.